Members, I want to thank you for the very thoughtful discussion that we've had today. And from the very beginning of this process, the House has exercised leadership in crafting a conservative, responsible budget that is good for Texas. I want to remind you that the bill reduces overall spending, even when accounting for the proposed ESF withdrawal. I'm very proud of the work of the members of the Appropriations Committee put into this budget, and I'm exceptionally proud of the commitment by all the subcommittee chairs, Vice Chair Oscar Longoria, Sarah Davis, Trent Ashby, Larry Gonzalez, and Giovanni Capriglione. They led the way in crafting a budget that makes thoughtful reductions without undermining the future of our state, and exercise true leadership by choosing to draw from the ESF instead of electing to use an unconstitutional transfer from the transportation funding. I'd also like to take this time to thank all the staff of the Legislative Budget Board, with a special thanks to Ursula Parks and Sarah Keaton. Members of the Legislative Budget Board, members of the LBB is an invaluable resource for this legislature, and we truly are very lucky to have them. I also want to thank my Chief of Staff and Appropriations Committee Director, Nelda Hunter, and I'd also like to recognize and thank the analysts for the Appropriations Committee. Sam Johnson is the Assistant Committee Clerk, the Budget Analysts Malika Tay, Emily Howell, Kyler Arnold, and Cameron Koch. Members, without this staff and their dedication and hard work, it would have been impossible to craft this budget. Please join me in thanking them. I'd also like to thank the Speaker's staff, specifically Andrew Blifford and Jennifer Deegan, as well as the parliamentarian staff, Chris Griesel and Shala Slider, for everything they do to help us with this process. And finally, let me thank the committee coordinator's office, Stacy Nicchio and Damian Duarte, for keeping us in order and making sure that we always stayed in line. Members, I thank you for the invaluable discussion today, and I will take the comments and priorities laid out here today with me as we move through conference and negotiate with our colleagues in the Senate. With that, Mr. Speaker, I move passage.
Mr. Schaefer, for what purpose?
The gentleman yield for a question. Yes, sir.
Pardon me?
Will the gentleman yield for a question?
Dr. Zerwas, do you yield?
I yield.
Dr. Zerwas, thank you so much, and I'll be very quick. We talked about it in caucus the other day, but at some point, can you get us an answer on the amount of GRD that's used for budget certification?
Absolutely.
Great. I'd love to hear from that later in the week or next week. Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
Members, the question occurs on passage of third reading. Senate Bill 1. It's a record vote. Clerk, ring the bell. Show the chair voting aye. Have all voted. Have all members voted. There being 129 ayes and 18 nays, Senate Bill 1 is passed to third reading.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker and member. This is the 2018-19 budget we just worked on. Congratulations on great work, and I move passage.
Anyone wishing to speak on, for, against final passage of Senate Bill 1? If not, the question occurs on final passage. The clerk, ring the bell. It's a record vote. Show the chair voting aye. Have all voted. There being 131 ayes and 16 nays, Senate Bill 1 is finally passed. Senate Bill 1 is finally passed, subject to Article 3, Section 49A of the Texas Constitution.